And it came from the bottom, down below. Remember them cold nights, I was sleeping on the floor. Always dreamed about the 4G out on feet, now they down below. A nigga got so much money on me, I can't count no more. Remember I was in the project wall, couldn't even get along. Now they niggas got their hands out, if I ain't give it, I be wrong. Remember I was in the county jail, none of these bitches wasn't picking up the phone. Now they making my line, I ain't got time no more. A nigga started from the bottom, now I'm living.
Yo, this is Mr. DeMoney back with you with another exclusive video, man. Today, I'm gonna be going on about the things I like and dislike. Actually, I'm gonna do 5 dislikes and I'm gonna do 5 likes about the Slingshot. So, as you can see today, we got my Slingshot here. Matter of fact, actually, we have to come up with a name for this Slingshot. I've been going through the ups and downs about trying to find a name to call it. I have to name this thing. You guys comment below and, you know, give me a name and give me ideas about a name that we should name this Slingshot. Number 1, as far as the passenger side, I think that the passenger side should have the sliding seat. It doesn't have that. The only thing the passenger side does is just recline back and forth. It doesn't have the sliding seat as the driver do. I'll show you. As you can see, the driver's seat, it slides back and forth and reclines. The passenger seat doesn't do that. Number 2 of dislike. As a passenger, I think that it should have a little bit more room, just a little bit more room. And I could show you why. I'll show you in the driver's seat. You can see I got leg room. I got a good amount of leg room. But over here, I'm gonna walk around the car. Over here, as a passenger, for like a male, typically a male, look at this. I really don't have a good amount of leg room. I mean, it's all right, but this side is really made for your significant other, girl, whatever you want to call her. Number 3 of the dislike. Number 3 of the dislike, when you're driving the Polaris Slingshot, not only it drives like a car, that's great, but it shifts. The shifting, if you're not used to riding a bike, you actually think that your transmission is going bad because the way it's shifting. But it drives like a car, but it shifts exactly like a motorcycle. Exactly like a motorcycle. And it could really throw you for a loop. Like I done let a few people test drive and they actually thought something was going on or something was wrong, and I had to tell them like, no, ain't nothing wrong, that's just how it shifts. It shifts exactly like a motorcycle, like you're driving a manual. It shifts just like that, but it's automatic. Number 4 of the dislike of the Polaris Slingshot is one of my most pet peeves. Is the speakers in here is trash. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. They're good when you're sitting still, but once you get on that highway and you going that wind blowing, you can't hear nothing. You can barely hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that. When I'm driving, I want to hear my music. That's why I'm gonna upgrade my sound system, but that's something else. That's another blog later on down the line, but the sound system is thumbs down. The 5th dislike about this car is it gets very dusty. It's hard cleaning. If you don't have a garage for this thing, if you don't have a cover for this thing, you have to keep this thing covered up. Just look at it. Just look at it. Just take a look at it. Walk around the car, take a look at it. I'm gonna let you see it. You see it. It's not clean at all, you know? I need to hire me a personal Slingshot cleaner. Well, now that we are now officially done with the 5 dislikes, we're gonna move on to the like. Number 1 for the likes. I love the Slingshot R. It's fast as ever. I got some great new content coming for y'all that y'all really like. It's fast. It's a mind-blowing machine. You can't go wrong with it. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves this car. It's like I said, you can look at this thing, and if you looking at it, all those dislikes I just told you, wouldn't even see none of that. You wouldn't even recognize none of that because you're looking at the Polaris Slingshot itself, and it looks awesome. It looks great. Great toy to have. I'm not going to take that. It's great. I like it. I love it. So we're going to move on to number 2. I love that the Polaris Slingshot, it's not, when you're shifting, it's not hard to go on drive. It's not hard to go on reverse. It's not hard to put it in neutral. It goes in smooth, just like as if you was driving an automatic car. It goes in smooth. When you're pulling off, when you're reversing, it goes in great. So shifting wise, the Polaris Slingshot is really great. It's not a bad machine. It works great. You're not gonna have no problems in that area. Number 3. When I'm driving, one of the things I like about this car is I like how the seats, how they did the seats, the NASCAR looking seats, how it's very comfortable and they really mold to you. And of course, I love when I'm going a $120 on the highway and it glues me to the seat. I love that. That's for all the people that love speed. But not only that, this vehicle, which is the Slingshot, gets to 60 miles per hour in a matter of seconds. In a matter of seconds, it's fast. So for all you people who think it's not fast, who think you wouldn't say, man, pull over, let me out, I got a trick for you. Comment below, DM me on any social media website, DM me on YouTube. I'll come pick you up and we'll figure this thing out to the point that if I don't make you want to get out this car, we're gonna figure out something that I'm gonna give you for not tapping out. But we're gonna move on. Number 4 about this Polaris Slingshot, number 4 is it's very great to handle. When you driving this thing, you get this thing up to a $105. It's straight, it's easy to drive. It drives just like a car, but it's like once you get to that $105, it's like the tires, they grip the pavement. It's gone, ain't no sliding, ain't no slipping, it's gone, it's out of there. And I love that. I ain't gotta worry about, man, if I hit a $105 going around this bend, is it gonna, no, it's not gonna do that. The tire's glued to the cement. So now that we did number 4, I'm gonna move on to number 5. Number 5, man, I was really debating about this number 5 thing. And number 5, I'm really tossed up with it between the actual navigation system, which is the screen, digital. I think it's a 10-inch screen or a 7-inch, one of them two, but whatever the size is, it's great. It's not like you using Google Maps, and Google Map take you 3 detours before it bring you to where you gotta go. The Google Map, I mean the GPS on this thing, it takes you straight there as if you was using maps instead of Google Maps. Google Maps take you around different places, then it brings you back. And like the other app Maps, it doesn't do that. So it's a great navigation system. It takes you straight to where you need to go. And like I say, man, you gotta love this car, man. It's an all-time, you gotta have this car in your collection. If it's not in your collection, you have to say, man, you have to be able to say, I should say, I had a Polaris Slingshot. And me, myself, I can say, I had a Polaris Slingshot 2020 that is, and it's great. I love it. I don't really have no complaints about it, except I did name the 5 dislikes. I don't really have no complaints about those because I can change those, you know what I'm saying? But for me having a passenger that's 6'5" or 6'2", they're not gonna want to get in the passenger side. It's not for them. It's for a woman or for a person my height or shorter. But so with that being said, I'm thinking about leaving something else with y'all. I might, but just stay tuned.